Hello folks, today I'm trying to film from my grow room, and I got a couple of things I'm gonna do today. First of all, I'm gonna try to sow a couple of seeds. Here is some petunias, and the interesting stuff about this is that the seeds in here, they are some crosses I made between a pink tall petunia and a crawling one, a violet color, and I crossed those two, and I'm gonna try to grow the seeds this winter. And early in the spring I'm gonna take cuttings from them and make many of them, so I can put it into a couple of pots I got beside my door outside here. And here's a tomato. It's a cross between black zebra cherry and Cherokee purple. And I'm gonna sow 2 seeds and keep the plants through winter and try to get some tomatoes on them. Because this is what you call an F1 hybrid. And the tomatoes that I will get from this cross, they are gonna be pink, I think, with no stripes. But the next generation, the seeds from these seeds, some of them are gonna turn out striped. So those 2 plants here I'm gonna sow today. And I got something other stuff here as well. Here is some plum seeds, and I'm gonna process these and stratify them, as it's called, and grow these ones for winter as well. I use these seeds to grow small plants off and later graft onto them with a more good tasting variety. First I have to break these pits open, and I could have used a pair of nippers, but can't control the pressures are good, so I use a vise. It seems a little bit overkill, but I can assure you, you got much more control with the pressure you put on the pit on this. But first of all, I'm gonna do the seeds. Okay. To do my seeds, I use this plastic cups, as I did for my cuttings. I like growing in the growing room because the winter seems not so long when I got all green plants in here. Okay, here's some soil I made. It's 50% peat moss and the other half is sand. I put this last night in the stove for about half an hour to sterilize the soil. There's a strange smell to it when it's been, warmed up, but it will go away quite soon. So here I'm gonna put the petunias. And to my tomato plants, I only put soil in up, to the half of the level of the cup. So when they start to grow, I fill in new soil up against the stem until it's now on the top of the cup, and then I transplant it to a bigger pot. And a little bit of water. Like this. Let's see if I'm able to open this packets. Yeah. Two seeds, that's enough. And just put the tomato seeds down like this, and I can use a pencil just to press them down. Not so much. It's only a quarter of an inch or something. Not that much either. And just cover them light with some soil. I'm going to put a plastic cover on this, so it's going to be quite humid down here. Okay. That was the tomatoes. And now the petunias. These seeds are very, very small. Where's the top here now? I think it's here. So I ain't in a rush when I pull off the tape, because I only break the paper. But if I have a little bit patience, I can rip this off without tearing this envelope, and use the tape once more. They are so tiny. Oh, there I lost one of them. Ah, it's not easy. Okay. Put those two petunia seeds down here. Just press light. and hope for some growth. So I wonder which color and growth type these crossings on the petunia will have. That's always exciting to see. Okay, now I just put these seeds on the cups in here like this. Put this top over. Like this. So now this one here will go down in one of the chambers here, and I'll do some updates about the progress on these plants. Okay, here we are sitting with plum pits, and I will try to open them in this wise here. So let's hope for some success. I use this paper so they don't, you know, get shot out everywhere. And I lay the seeds horizontal so I get the pressures from the ends. If you see here, they open up quite nice. And here is the main seed. I put this aside and try a new one. Another one here. And when I've done all of these, I'm gonna put them in water to soak a little bit moisture so they swell up. But I will show how I do that in some minutes. I've noticed when I use nippers on these ones, I crushed them and damaged the seed quite often. But with this method, it's going very great. And here's another one. I'll come back when I'm finished. So, here are the seeds after taking them out from the pits. And I'm gonna take these ones. They seem a little bit dry though. Maybe I could have stored them too long. But even if they seem very shrinked now, they can come. So let's hope for the best. Here's a cup. I put the seeds in here and put some water in, and I let them stay in here for a couple of hours to you know, pull in some moisture. I got two different types of plums here, and that first one you saw there was a wild plum, and here are some plums or pits from plums that's called Victoria. I will try to sprout these ones as well. So into water they go. They looked a little bit healthier. Like this. And I labeled them. It's always functional to label things, because it's very easy to forget. After a couple of hours I'll take these seeds out. I take a paper towel and put this in water and press the water out of it, as much water as I can press out, and then fold it out again. Take the seeds, put in here, fold it over like this, and put the whole thing into a Ziploc bag or a plastic bag like this, put it in, and then put it in your refrigerator, down in the bottom of the refrigerator, because it's coldest there. And then you can wait from, say, 14 days to about 2 months before these seeds will start sprouting. So it varies a lot how long time it takes for them to sprout. And that process there, by putting them in the refrigerator, is called stratifying. That is to give them an artificial winter cold. And these seeds, they usually need that to start growing. So let's cross our fingers now and hope that these seeds will grow. Well, that's the technique I have used before, and succeeded with it. So this was a couple of minutes in my grow room. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you soon, and be kind to each other. Bye bye. Oh man. Where's the seed? It's gone.